What an arrant nonsense. An agency which is not supposed to even stand. If government of the day is serious, nothing like National Union of Road Transport Workers. That National Union of Road Transport Workers, that agency would have been managed by government, whereby people, citizens would have been employed to manage the affairs of transportation in Nigeria. In the Western world, is there any body called National Union of Road Transport? The government of the day is giving room for to is what empowering as empowered tout. Yes, these men are tout because these men don't contribute anything meaningful to the economic growth of the country. And now truth be told, that institution called National Union is an is being used by the government to cause anarchy and then provide and then just to chase away voters during electional period. And then how? Because most of these guys are loyal to the government in power, and then these are the people government use to cause anarchy in the country across every nooks and corners. And let's not forget that during the last election, who Nigerians negotiators pointed accusing fingers to who when he said when MC Oluomo said that probably Yashikududa they should come out and vote, or didn't he make?
That's an allegation.
He made a statement now.
Okay.
You saw it. He was online when MC Oluomo himself said that if they born any Igbo man well, he should come out and vote during the governorship election in Lagos after the presidency election was after the presidential election. Grown now that see APC lost that election, and now so they felt it was an avenue for them to revenge that any Igbo man should not be seen, should not come and vote. You saw how Igbos were being molested during this election. Who single-handedly orchestrated that? He's still the same man now. And now he's now coming to boast that now they are no longer in Lagos anymore. That see now they are the one ruling Nigeria. What an arrant nonsense. I believe MC Oluomo, the government of the day, has given such enormous power. Because if the government have not given him such power, he cannot be the state chairman, and now he is at the federal level with his father. Tinubu has played some politics in that election that gave room for him to emerge as the president of National Union.
That his emergence has something to do with the next election.
It has, because the president is the highest Maradona I know. Tinubu would not put anyone who is not loyal to him, anyone that will not do his bidding come 2027. You will not be anywhere found near Tinubu's cabinet. Tinubu will put people who are very loyal to him, and that is why he knows that he has worked with MC Oluomo, and then MC is very loyal to the core. And when he said MC should step aside as the NURTW chairman of Lagos State, he knew what he was doing. So knowing fully well that now he will take MC to federal for him to play for. When I say play for, MC will do the dirty work for the president come 2027. Because if that is not the case, what is the function of NURTW to the present day economy of the country? What is the impact of NURTW in the system? This is an institution which should has been disbanded by the government. But the government in sense is promoting anarchy and violence, because these men are tout. Majority of them are tout.
But if Nigerians are ready to kick out Tinubu, MC Oluomo cannot stop that. If Nigerians are ready to vote out Tinubu, Can MC Oluomo stop them?
Nigerians are not ready. Nigerians, we are coward. We are coward. You tell an average Nigerian come out to protest, he will say, I no wan die. Papa dey for house, mama dey for house. That is the current situation we find ourselves. My brother, it will be hard for us to defeat Tinubu come 2027. It will be hard because
Atiku?
eh,
Atiku?
forget Atiku. Tinubu is in charge of INEC. Tinubu owns judiciary. Tinubu owns every sector, owns every sector of the economy. It takes God intervention, and then it takes the resilience of every Nigerians to say we are tired.
APC defeated Jonathan.
Uh,
Jonathan was in charge of INEC, the police, and the judiciary. But APC defeated Jonathan.
my brother, don't use Jonathan as a case study. Jonathan said he will never trade. He said his ambition will not worth over the bloodshed of any Nigerians. That statement signals a lot. But would is the ambition of Mr. President is it not worth over the lives of Nigerians? You know how this men work now, Mr. Christian. The president will go out all in all to make sure that he secure power. Except Nigerians are ready to say enough is enough. Except Nigerians are ready to take the bull by its horn and say no matter the regime, we must resist it.
But Tinubu still has followers.
Eh?
Tinubu still has his followers.
His followers are those he gave appointment and then those he gave contract to, because an ordinary Nigerians are tired of system. No sensible Nigerian now who is not in government and then who is not also collecting contract from presidency will come out and say that Tinubu is working. It is only someone in the presidency that can still beat his chest and say the president is working. So coming to say Tinubu has followers, I think for me it is dead on arrival. The president needs to wait and see the outcome of 2027 election, because that 2027 election would determine the future of Nigeria. And someone was saying that Bayo Onanuga yesterday on his Twitter handle was saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will win 2027 the general 2027 election. But my take is if the president does not rig it, because as it stands now, even those that voted the president in the last election have now come out to their senses and say they can no longer vote this man. If there is free and fair and transparent election, my brother, let Tinubu use his son, use his wife, use MC Oluomo, just like what he said, as the INEC chairman. My brother, his ambition is dead on arrival.
You have seen, in fact, Tinubu represents anything anti-people, anti-Nigeria. I think Tinubu want to divide Nigeria. And if it's working towards that direction, I want to respect. Yes, because, God, look at the whole military hierarchy, police, custom, civil service. Everything is about Yoruba. Yoruba is just everywhere, including National Union. Oh, it's still Yoruba. So if you continue to, it's a build-up, to consolidate. The other regions are watching. Of course, the Northerners are watching. But I can tell you, when Kwankwaso visited Abia State 2 days ago, when in a meeting with Alex Otti, the current governor, there was something that was said. There was a lot of things discussed behind doors. It was a delegate from the northern Nigeria. They made it very clearly. Of course, that happens that Alex Otti is the only Labour governor in Nigeria, and they know what it means. They not have finally distanced themselves from Tinubu. But I need Ohaneze to be careful about it, because now they are trying to stretch their hand towards the east. That handshake need to be looked at it. They should look at it properly and be able to know, whether they are going to, give a response to that, because it is no longer funny. We are seeing, diverse, repeatedly, marathon meetings, emergencies, pointing towards a total rejection of the Tinubu government come 2027. So they are picturing that, you know, an Igbo of course will be the next a person that will come in the picture, and they are ready to put whatever it takes, resources, the wherewithal to make sure even if Tinubu does not. So that was the feeling, that was the report we were getting, you know, from that visit, you know, telling you that unfortunately this man you are seeing today, you know, has become a threat to Nigerians, have become a threat to unity. And from that angle now, they also discussed the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and after which the governor, of course, Alex Otti, came out and addressed the press and told them, you know, that any moment from now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to step out in glory. And another thing that I sensed that was part of that meeting was that, you know, they map out a strategy for grand reception of Nnamdi Kanu when he finally stepped out from the DSS custody. Modalities have been worked out, everything have been set in place. You know, so when you see, you know, that agenda coming into it, you know, bringing, see if it is a concept like a social concept where people need to begin to develop certain ideology with it, we can celebrate the MC Oluomo stuff. But this is not a matter of that. You know, this is purely nepotic. This is purely tribalistic. You know, it is natural. Awarawa, it started from here. You know, tribalism, the word tribalism, you know, started from the word. And they have... Yes, now, you know, it became significant under Wolowo. That it was them that was how, after Azikiwe won the election here, he started talking to his people. Awarawa, I'm not saying Obama, but I know that Awarawa, the owner of Awarawa, we cannot allow a stranger to come out. And that was how, you know, that damage was done. That seed was sown to this moment. You know, imagine a situation where Zik won election in the West, and all of a sudden, you know, it become a problem. You know, so but Igbo have taught them politics over the years. Consistently, they have taken a position. Consistently, they have endured. Consistently, you know, they persevere. They are looking for them at this point now to hand over the mantle of leadership in this country to an Igbo man. But, you know, experts, analysts, you know, opinion molders, you know, think tanks of Igbo extraction are already putting it on the table. You know, are we really going to stretch our hand and accept this hand?
Coalition with the North.
That's what they yes, now you can see the VCs. Now that's what I'm trying to explain to you at this point in time. You know,
is there any future in the alliance with the North?
let me tell you, see, as long as you know, there is no who have not fully given us the go ahead, because that is the next line of action, because consolidation has to come from the world, you know, and it will take some few time. But if it has not happened before then, you understand, and there's seemingly going to be a collabo or working together, well, of course, I encourage the Easterners to do that, because see, yeah, I'm talking about, no, for the Igbo interest first. It's for the Igbo interest. I'm not saying they should. There has been alignment and realignment, but politically, you know, that's what I'm telling you. You know, our complexity, our diversity is equal to none. We are more Nigerian than any tribe in Nigeria. You understand? But in as long as, you know, we are talking about politics in that content, the way it's supposed to be, you know. Remember, they are the ones stretching their hands over now. You see Kwankwaso, you see a lot of them talking about it. You see Professor Yusuf saying a lot of things. Most of them are just, you know, saying beautiful things at this moment. So the line of action will determine how things played out on before 2027. As simple as that. So that will determine how it is going to work at the end of the day. But if it comes, it is worth it. Yes, it is worth it, as long as, you know, the end
immediately after that election, if you see something that I read online that time, the atmosphere was filled with hatred between Yoruba and Igbo, to the extent that you will be hearing, if anybody bring a Yoruba boy to my house that they are going to kill him. And it's a lie. It was after that one that Davido married Chioma. So many Yoruba have married Igbo that time. So many Igbo lady have married Yoruba after that time. So people should run away from something that will subject them to hatred, unnecessary thing that they are not going to benefit from it. Now, we said we don't want Tinubu. Is what is his name? Sanwo-Olu we want. Now, Sanwo-Olu has been there now. I mean, of what benefit specially, does it benefit me specially because it's Sanwo-Olu that is there? So, these people, they know where they are going and they know how to play they are going, and they have structure. They have their structure, they have their foot soldiers, they have their spokesperson, they know how to create the hatred, they know how to create disunity. Immediately election started again now. Their foot soldiers have started working. They will be looking for one propaganda or the other. They don't start with Chinedu now. They don't start with Gbadebo, Bible. It was started during Agbaje. And why? Because you will see that when Agbaje stands, you will go and meet the Igbos. They will do the meeting, and you will know that the status quo want to be changed. There are a lot of things that will change, and people who will want to go, arrest a powerful man that will not first of all tie him. Those people you are fighting with, they are very powerful. They have the Iyalojas, they have the Agberos, their organs are so many. Let alone they now have them on social media. So they have so many tools to battle. To weapons to gather when we want to vote. So I think people should understand that, and both the Yorubas and Igbo, they should understand that we are being used. We are being cajoled. And we should not be open door for them anytime. Even if Road 54 has become Lagos, will he say everybody, all Igbo, to come and be living in Alausa? Or will he say, because I'm a Lagos, I want to favor Igbo? He will say, one Igbo man should come and become Baale, I talk by here. Or he will say, the people will resist it. All these things is not possible. It's not possible. So I don't, all these things, all this hatred. Do you believe a non-indigen or a non-negotiant, a non-Yoruba can be governor of Lagos State in this dispensation?
In this, thank you for adding in this dispensation. We have not been liberated up to that. In this dispensation, you just I like it. Everything is a progress. It's a progressive something. America, democracy, before a black man was allowed to rule, they have been practicing democracy for how many years? Even before in America, you are a black man, you are treated, as an outcast. But one thing leads to one thing, and black men have to say yeah. Also in UK, the disparity between black and white, but we have not grown up to that moment. So my belief is that it's possible, but it may not be now. It may not be this political dispensation that, as I'm looking at it now, I don't see it coming soon, but it's not impossible.
Okay, lastly, MC Oluomo has been was it elected as the national chairman of the NURTW, and there are many reactions to that. Let's get your sentiments on that.
Talking of NURTW, MC Oluomo is not a small guy. I've been hearing MC Oluomo for more than 20 years before I came to Lagos. So, and anything you involve yourself, you are do it well. So he's seeing the reward of so many of his colleagues that they have killed, but God saved him and he's alive, and he has seen the end of he has seen the reward of what he's doing. Whatever you are doing, do it well. If it is Agbero that you want to be, what I want to believe that every society, there's no where you reach that you not find this kind of a people. It's now depend on how do they have a soft ground or not. But I believe that this kind of a phenomenon is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. So
But for the case of MC Oluomo, I don't know him personally, but I know that personally he's doing what he do. Ah, I don't know. I don't know how powerful is MC Oluomo.
Or how powerful the NURTW
You see that office. That office, I don't see it as strong as that, because even I will respect some state chairman than that national one, because if you are chairman in Lagos State, definitely you will work with the governor of the Lagos State and you are on ground. But for you to give order, you cannot give order from Abuja. Do you know what the principle of NURTW? Do you know their principle? Join the politics of any state that you are, any government that is there, that is the one you are going to support. So MC cannot stand in Abuja and give order to Sokoto, give order to Lagos State. So I don't see that one coming.